All right, folks, this is our 1 year, 500 mile review with the Honda Foreman 520 four-wheel drive. The foot shift, push button four-wheel drive, just the bare bones Foreman. And as you can see, I have it up 448, but I am going to show us riding this machine a little bit. And I mean, we've done some stuff with this machine, folks. We've abused it, pulled bear out of the woods, driven it, and we don't go lightly on it. So there will be more to this video, but I just wanted to kind of start this video off a little bit, because this video might take a month to film. We're heading up north to our Mexican cabin, because we're in Mexico today, and we're gonna put a ton of miles on that, and then after that I'm gonna edit this video together and post it. But like I said, just push button, you push it in, you have to roll forward, boom, locked in. Diffs, you flip this up, very simple. This flashes until it turns on. You can drive slow, and I like to turn a little bit. I think it helps it lock in a little faster. When this light's solid, it's on, so you just flip that down, turned off, push that back out. There we go. She's in two-wheel drive again. We'll just do a little cruising around the woods. You guys know this machine. It's done very well on Wade Farms. We'll kind of just drive through some of our new trails here. This thing's a beast. Let me go 0.5. This thing is a beast. I love the torque on it. It's very torquey, very powerful. And I'll get into some of the complaints and some of the things I like about it later in this video, but I just wanted to show you guys just driving it a little bit just to start this video out. We'll park it right here. That's enough driving. You guys will see more driving with this thing. So yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, we are going to go up north and probably throw a couple hundred miles on this machine. But yeah, 1 year, 500 mile review. It's so far at 448 miles, haven't had a problem with it. The machine's been great. Always starts up, shifts pretty good once the transmission's warmed up. It's so far a pretty good unit, so stay tuned. Alright folks, to start today's video, it's a new unit, the Honda Rincon. We're up here up north, riding it, testing her out. It's been a beauty so far. Put 3 miles on it, so alright, enjoy. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make a video on this Rincon, but I've had her for a while. Looks like we're getting back to the trail, but I've had her for this trip, and she's been doing phenomenal. I'll probably make a video on it, but if I don't, then this is for Dad's Foreman 520, so yeah. All right, so I know I didn't get too much riding up north. I got mostly on that four-wheeler, my new Rincon. Well, it's 2014, but new to me Rincon. And I got video of me driving that. That's the only machine I drove up north. And I think I'm just going to make a video about this and make a separate video about that. But I think I can use some of the same clips. But, so yeah. 1 year. I don't know. I reset his trip too. We did 250 miles up north on my four-wheeler. I think he did a little less. And then needs an oil change. That came up. Yeah, 758 miles on it. 211 miles he did. 4 miles over on the... So he did 4 miles over on the oil change, but 55 hours he has left to go. So he's probably fine to do a little more riding on it. But, I mean, speaking of the oil change, let me just check the oil. It's dark in there. I can't see anything. But, yeah, this machine performed... very good. That's clean. I won't even change it. I'd drive it more. I see a lot of these guys that have the 520s on YouTube and stuff, and they say if they go... Why is this not threading in? They say if they go 600 miles... and it's just mostly road riding, they'll go hours by the hours. And they said they usually won't go over 1,000 miles anyways. They said if they're towing or working them, they'll go 600 miles and they'll call it good. But like I said, if they're just road riding, then whatever, it doesn't really matter. Because you can put 1,000 miles on of just going 40 miles an hour road riding, and your oil could look, pretty clean like that. But, yeah, we'll just show you one more time before I end this video. This Foreman 520. 758. We'll crank it up real quick. Always struggles to start when it's cold, and that's the one thing that doesn't do. And I don't know why this one struggles a little bit. 2 rollovers. It always starts on the 3rd rollover. This takes 4 or 5. When we went up north, it took probably 8. But she still runs good and everything, so she sounds mean. And she is a pretty good machine, so I would recommend if you're, cruise around sometimes, but you want to work your machine too, you're just an overall, just do a little bit of everything. The Foreman 520 isn't bad, but this four-wheeler, we add this to this video too. If you want to do faster cruising, like 50, this thing cruises at 50. I wouldn't go faster than 50, but if it cruises at 50. So if you want to cruise at about 50 miles an hour, get yourself a Rincon or the Four-Trax Rubicon 700. If you want to stay at a Honda, then the 700s, and this is a 680, they still have the same engine. They just call them the 700s now for the newer models. But this is the Rincon 680. This is a 2014. And like I said, this machine, the original owner never had any problems with it. Has 2,637 miles on it, 312 hours. You will see this machine. I'll have updates every once in a while on it. And you will see me put thousands and thousands and thousands of miles on this machine. And I promised myself, I said I want to at least get 5,000 miles out of it before I buy anything else. Or maybe not even buy anything else, but I want to get about at least 5,000 miles on it to get my money's worth out of it before I sell it. 4,000. I bought it for 4,000. So I got a really good deal on it. Lower mileage, lower hours. But we'll do 4,000 miles. I want to put 4,000 miles on it before I sell it, because if I put 4,000 miles on it, then I'll definitely get my money's worth out of it. And, but I don't know. I think near future, I think there's a Can-Am that's going to be coming. And I just bought this thing. And trust me, I'm going to keep this for years and years. Even if I do get a Can-Am, I'm thinking of a Can-Am 700 XT. My buddy has a Can-Am. It's a nice machine. And I was thinking, if his holds up, why not get one, you know? That's faster, too. It goes 80, and I've gone 80 on it. And it's a little scary, but, you know, not too bad. But I definitely think this Rincon, I'm going to have it for, might as well just drive it into the ground because it's paid off. There's no lien on it or nothing. And then I can have a Can-Am, too. And, well, this is for sale, although I still love this four-wheeler, and I wish I had the money to keep this one, but I don't, so I have to sell it and get rid of it. But I just love this four-wheeler. The tires are nice. I just got new tires. It's all cleaned up. It looks pretty good. And, I mean, it's a little rough. Don't get me wrong. It's a little rough, but it's 2013. And it looks clean for the year because I see a lot of these. They're pretty beat on Marketplace. And that's another reason. This machine that's so clean. There's no cracks. There's no nothing. You might say, well, you see this little cubby hole? It had this. When we went riding up north, I actually lost this. So it had to cover everything on it. It was, I would say, mint condition. It was perfect. The only thing that's wrong with it is this tire was out, so we adjusted it, made it straight. That's all good. But I just, this four-wheeler, I'm so glad I bought it, and it's so fun to ride. And like I said, it's a 3-speed transmission. I probably use this clip in the Rincon video, too. It said you flick the key. Before you start it, you wait for the light to go out. Then you can start it, drive, as you can see. You can also flip it to ESP and shift. 1, 2, 3. Has 3 gears. Go back to auto, neutral, and then reverse. Easy as that. And I don't mind it. I actually don't mind it. It's different than the foot shift. This is a foot shift 2-wheel drive. This is a 3-speed automatic 4-wheel drive. Rincon 680. I love this machine. And honestly, if I did get a Can-Am, like I said, I'd still keep this machine because I still would put a ton of miles on it. And that's just, you know, my opinion about it. I love this Rincon. It's a nice machine. It does everything I expected out of it. And it's actually pretty fuel efficient. When we did riding up north, this took a little more. If this took a gallon, this took like 1.2. If this took 0.8, it took like 1. So it's not too much more or not too much worse on fuel economy. So it's not bad, you know. But it's just, it's amazing. I love this four-wheeler. The color's nice. I like everything about it. It's simple. The only thing I wish was like a little strange is like I like the parking brake, but I think they could have put a park on it. But that's not a big deal. I don't really care about that. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me. The only thing I do to it is 2 things. I put a winch, I put an LED light bar on it. And other than that, I wouldn't put anything else on it. So it's been a good unit for me. And this video is about the 520. I think I'm going to use, like I said, I'm going to use it on the Foreman and then the Rincon video. So I know it talks about both, but whatever. So, all right, but for the Foreman's sake, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the bell, post notifications. But the Rincon, there's more coming. So you stay tuned for the Rincon. But the Foreman, this video is going to be out very soon. So if you see this video and you watch this part about the Foreman, there will be a video on this Rincon. And I might even compare those two or that one and that one. I don't really know, but yeah. So for the Foreman, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you guys next time. Wade Farms.